That's definitely a plus.
Would you guys ever collaborate musically, or have you already? Have you written for his album?
We have not. We have not yet, but I'm sure we will. We talk about it all the time. We play around at home all the time, singing and making melodies, and we, write together and stuff. So I'm sure you'll be hearing a Meelah Musiq Soulchild collaboration.
I think
it's
this is the first time that you've ever...
It has to happen. It has to happen just because. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think this is the first time you've ever really spoken publicly that that you had this baby, and that you're in a relationship with Musiq Soulchild, a really talented.
Very first time. Yep. And it's so funny because it's like we're so much alike, but we're so opposite.
How so?
So it's just really cool. Like, we got a really cool relationship. I mean, because I'm really dramatic. Let him tell it. Let him tell it. I'm really dramatic, and I'm like high energy, and I'm like a little speed demon. Like, I'm just always constantly on the go. I like adrenaline, And he's really mellow and calm. And
Musiq Soulchild.
Right. And chill. You know what I mean? Unless he's like really excited and passionate about something, he might get geek for a second, but he's just drama free. And I'm not like a drama queen where it's like I always got something with me, some issues or nothing. I'm just very energetic and and bubbly, and I like to laugh. I'm goofy and silly, and I like to laugh, and he says that I'm just always on 1,000.
But he probably loves that.
He does, and I know that's one of the things that probably, attracted him to me, because we're like, fire and ice, or what have you.
How did you guys even meet?
Well, of course, being in the industry, we had run into each other a few times, over the years, different venues and concerts and what have you. But this particular time, we saw each other at a studio. We were in the studio. I was in the studio. He was in the studio working, and we just started chatting it up. And this time, we exchanged information and just started establishing a friendship. And we kept it going. And who knew? I sure didn't know. I didn't even think so, honey. We were just cool. I didn't see it coming.
How long have you guys been together?
It's been about a little over 2 years.
Okay. So it's still kind of fresh and new. You got the baby here.
It is. It's still fresh and new, yep.
Yep. Any words down the line?
I'm sorry, the phone cut out. What did you say?
No, any words wait, hold up. No, any words of marriage down the line?
Oh, yes, definitely. I'm sure that will be happening. Do I have a date? No.
Do you have a ring?
No, I don't have a date. No, we're not engaged yet. However, I do know that it's something.
Music to get on. You're a hot commodity.
I know that's right, honey, and he knows this. We have definitely. I mean, we've discussed it, and it's definitely in our plans. In the near
future. You need to tell him, and he needs to come on my show too.
I know. I will.
It's family. Coco's been on.
I'm like, Dad, you have to be quiet. I have to do this show, and I showed him. I'm like, I'm about to do this, this blog radio, and I showed him who you are. He's like, oh, okay, cool.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Did you like my little graphic I did? As soon as you said yes, I said, I need to do a graphic.
Oh, my God, yes. You are on it. I showed him. I said, look, babe, look. He made a little flyer for me and everything. I was like, he was on it. Like, I was so impressed. Thank you.
No, thank you for coming on the show. I'm blessed that you did.
No problem. I'm so excited. You don't understand. This is like my first interview in so long, and I'm so humbled. I'm so humbled and so grateful and so gracious that people still care, that people still, really are interested. You know what I'm saying? Because 702 ain't been around in a minute. Our last album came out in 2003.
Wow.
And to have this many people interested and really want to hear what I have to say. Like, I was looking at Twitter. I'm so late. I'm just joining all the whole Twitter and Facebook things.
I know. As soon as you got on, I was like, oh, hey,
Meelah. I'm so late. I wasn't into it. I'll be honest. I was like, I'm cool. I'm too private. I don't want to do But
so what are you doing, like, a
daily?
I
was like, yeah, but I was like, you know what? Let me quit playing. It is 2010, almost 2011, and, honey, this is the way to go.
And look, it brought us together, Meelah. Twitter brought us together.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's just like self-promo. It's like, why not? And I'm loving it. I'm happy that I did it. It feels so good to have so much love from.
Yeah, and a lot of people have been hitting me up about you and wanted to know more about you. So I want to get some questions from your fans. And some of your fans hit me up on Twitter And this is what some of them they want to ask you. Let me just skim through some of them. Well, one question from Ugly Duckling on Twitter. He wants to know, is 702 reuniting?
We may. I will never say never. We just may.
Okay.
There was actually an attempt to do so. The last time that I saw them back in 2008, we took a meeting. Someone was interested in putting us back together. Somebody was interested in putting us back together. And, I entertained it just for the sake of entertaining it. And it was, it was something that I wasn't necessarily mad at, but it just didn't work out. It didn't work out. So,
but you're open to the idea.
I'm open to the idea. We just if the right situation comes along, business-wise and everything is, all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted, we just may.
Are you still cool with Faith?
Business stuff is right. I haven't
one of your fans, Clinton Romeo, said he wants to know, are you still cool with Faith?
Yeah, I just don't work with them anymore, but yeah, I mean, everything is cool. I'm just like in a different space. She's in a different space, she's trying to do her own thing, get back out there, we just both trying to hustle and stay in this industry that's so different nowadays, you know what I mean? Trying to keep our heads above water and stay afloat, stay relevant.
And speaking of relevancy, like what artists do you listen to that are considered relevant today?
Like the trendy current artists, like the mainstream artists right now?
Well, you can tell me both. The ones that you're listening to, and those should be, that's relevant to you.
I listen to everything. I listen to a lot of different music. I try to stay as open-minded as I can because I feel like that helps with my creativity and, it just helps, I feel, with my artistry. So I like to listen to all types of music. Right now, as far as, what's popular today, you can't not be a fan of Drake. I just like the way I appreciate his sense of music, the way he approaches his records, the way his melodies and his ideas and his concepts. I really appreciate how he is as not just an MC, but even when he do his little singing, his little melodic melodies, like I'm impressed with him. I like his tracks, like the production, like I listen to all of that because I don't like stuff just because it's popular. You know what I mean? I'm a very musical person. Like I listen to the track. I'm hearing horns. I'm hearing bass lines. I don't even play, but I love instruments. You know what I'm saying? So I really like Drake. I like his production. Who else right now? As far as females, I got respect for. No, because there's not a lot of them out there. That's what's so sad. Yeah. It's not really anybody out there that's doing it except for, of course, Beyonce, who's been doing it for so long. You got to give credit to her, hands down. She's definitely on top of her game. Rihanna, she's also, one of the popular girls right now. And you know what? I commend them because it's tough. This industry is heavily dominated by men and hip-hop, and, there's not a lot of females out there that's doing it. So the fact that they're doing it and doing it well, I commend them. I like to sing along the little cutesy, come here, rude boy, boy. I think it's cute. It's cute. I'm older now, so my
Meelah? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't mind at all. I've always told the truth about my age. I just turned 32 in March.
Oh, wow.
Time
flies.
I'm 32 years old, and thank God I don't look 32, which is not
Good
old
black
at all.
don't crack.
I know that's right.